Hey everyone, Tyler Smith here with Slyball Guys, and here to review the new HeadBlade ATX. Sorry, I don't really know where the camera's coming from on my phone, but kind of newbie at this. But anyways, here it is, new HeadBlade ATX. Looks very HeadBlade-like with the black and yellow, but definitely different than the original HeadBlade. First of all, we flip this over. You're going to see here, if I come in a little closer, you got a 4-blade system on this head blade. It also comes with the option of 6 blades. Much more springy here. So this allows it to conform to your head. As it's gliding over your head there when you're shaving. You'll see some very rugged wheels. You can see why they call this the ATX. Kind of an all-terrain type of look here. So let's get into shaving with the ATX. One of the things that's different about the ATX than the original HeadBlade was the original HeadBlade, your wheels were in the back and you would push the HeadBlade along your head, and it was kind of like a bulldozer, or in the sense, not bulldozer, but snow removal machine, where you pushed the hair off and the blade cut it off. Well, what's really ingenious about the ATX and what Todd and his team have come up with is taking you back to that natural type of shave where you're now pulling the razor across your head and face rather than pushing it. So here you'll start out, if you're coming from the back, and I'll actually flip this around because I like to start where I have the blade in the front and I pull along, and I'm going to go like this. You can see I'm not doing it because I've already shaved today, but I go that motion, and then I'll flip it around and come back the other way to get a full against the grain complete shave. And with these with the new spring and the 4 blades, it's very conforming to your head, very smooth shape. I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of the S4 and the S4 Shadow. It's what I used every day. I literally would travel with it, take it everywhere I went when I would shave my head. One of the biggest issues I had with this in the beginning was it was much lighter than the S4 and the S4 Shadow, so if you're used to that, you will notice that. It's kind of like going back to the original HeadBlade where it's a little lighter and you're like, whoa, this is kind of awkward. But once I really started using it, I really enjoyed the ATX much more than the original HeadBlade. What I don't have here is I'll be honest, I have a ridge on the top of my head, and so what I've done is I will actually take the original yellow adapter and use the original HeadBlade, double and triple blades. I prefer the double blades, and use those on the ATX. You can also use those as well, and they work just as great. So if you try out the 4 and 6 blade and they're not quite the blades you're hoping, give the HeadBlade double or triple blades a try on this, and they'll work just as great or better for you if you're not getting the best. But I'll be honest, most people that have reviewed this, there's been a few guys on the Slyball Guys site, have found that they're perfectly good with the 4 and 6 blade models. So yeah, I mean that is my review of the HeadBlade ATX. Super rugged. You'll see it's very conforming to your fingers. You put the front over here. Your back has a little spot for it over here. Front, back, just balance. It's a lot easier to balance. You're not doing any endos like you would with the original HeadBlade. So I have yet to nick or scrape myself at all with the ATX. Trying out various different blades. So yeah, go ahead, give ATX a shot today. Whether you're an original headblader or you just didn't like the headblade to begin with, if you use the Mach 3 or the Fusion or the M5, some of those other blades and razors, definitely check out the ATX. It's like using a natural razor motion where you're pulling, but you just have the much easier guide of the headblade design of being able to move across your head. All right, take care.